Today we will cover all the math we need for becoming an AI or ML engineer. Now, the very first question that comes to our mind is why math is even needed when we have amazing libraries like scikit-learn, Tensorflow, Pytorch, etc. You import a library, load data, call a function, and the model works. But you know what? This is only the surface. When something goes wrong, like when accuracy is low, when the model is slow, or when results feel wrong, math is what tells you why. Without math, you can use different libraries and tools, but you cannot control them. The other reason is that math is simply super cool. Okay, so let us begin. First and foremost is the king of all mathematics, calculus. It helps a model learn from mistakes. Every model starts with wrong answers. Calculus tells the model how wrong it is and in which direction it should improve. The idea of derivative in calculus simply means how fast something changes when you slightly change the input. In AI, this tells us how the output changes when we adjust a parameter. Partial derivatives do the same thing, but for many inputs at once. Then the chain rule in derivatives explains how small changes in one layer pass through many layers step by step. Then gradient is just a direction that tells the model how to move to reduce error. Jacobian and Hessian extend this idea when things become more complex, but the core idea remains the same: learning by slowly adjusting based on feedback. Next up, we have linear algebra. It is the language of data. Data is stored as tables, lists, and grids, which are called matrices. Scalars represent single values, vectors represent lists, and tensors represent stacked data. We use scalars, vectors, and tensors because real data is not just one number. A scalar is used when you need a single value like temperature or price. A vector is used when you need many related values together like features of one image. And a tensor is used when you have data stacked in many layers like multiple images or videos. Eigenvalues and diagonalization are used to find the most important directions in data, where the real information is concentrated and variation actually matters. This helps models focus on meaningful patterns instead of wasting effort on less useful directions. Singular value decomposition is used to break data into important parts and less important parts. The less important parts mostly contain noise, so we can ignore them. This helps the model learn from cleaner data and not get confused by random or useless details. Next up, we have probability. It helps models deal with uncertainty. Real-world data is messy and never perfect. Probability teaches models how likely something is rather than giving only yes or no answers. In probability, you must first need to clear your basic probability concepts, like adding chances, multiplying chances, and understanding conditional probability. Then Bayes' theorem helps the model change its mind when new data arrives instead of sticking to old assumptions. It allows AI to learn from new evidence and become smarter over time. Then we need random variables, PDFs and CDFs. Lastly, we need different types of distributions like normal, Poisson, Bernoulli, binomial, etc. to help model different kinds of data. Right after probability, we need statistics. Statistics is the science of collecting, analyzing, interpreting, and presenting data. It provides the foundation for understanding patterns and making inferences from data, which is crucial for machine learning algorithms. Basic concepts like mean, median, standard deviation, variance, hypothesis testing, correlation, and regression explain what data looks like. Descriptive statistics help to understand the central tendency, variability, and distribution of the data without making conclusions beyond the specific dataset. Graphs and charts help us to visualize patterns. Inferential statistics helps us decide whether patterns are real or just random noise. Without statistics, models may learn from bad data and give misleading results. Next up, we have discrete mathematics. It focuses on clear rules, logic, and steps. For example, like how many different paths a robot can take to reach a destination, so the system can pick the best one. Now, math ideas become powerful only when implemented in code. Python is the most used programming language in the world of AI. Basic syntax teaches how to write instructions. Variables and data types store values. Object-oriented programming helps organize complex systems into manageable pieces. Libraries like Numpy handle linear algebra, and matplotlib helps visualize data. See, you do not need to master everything at once. You do not need to fear it or memorize formulas. You only need to understand ideas. After that, AI starts feeling like a tool you can truly control. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, you can support my channel by joining our community and becoming a member. So good!